What's up, guys? So today is going to be a relatively short vlog, just for the pure fact that it is my wife and I's anniversary. It's our 6-year anniversary. We got married at the ripe young age of 18, almost 19 years old. I just graduated boot camp and School of Infantry for the Marine Corps, and we ended up getting married literally my first weekend in the fleet. But before you think I just met her, we did go to high school together, and we dated for 3 years, three and a half years before we got married. So we knew each other through high school, and I mean, yes, it was really young age to get married at, but I do not regret a single decision because she has been an amazing woman and still is, and she's doing an amazing job raising our kids. I'm very lucky to have her, but I just wanted to take today and kind of shorten it so that way I could hang out with her and just really celebrate our time together and the many years that are going to be coming. So with that being said, I just wanted to give a little story time, kind of like a through the years. We met in high school about freshman year, towards the middle of freshman year, and we were friends. Started dating sophomore year. It was on again, off again. Our parents didn't really like it towards the end because there was just a lot of drama, so we ended up keeping it under wraps. Sorry, Mom and Dad, but we ended up keeping it under wraps, and we were dating anyways. And then graduated high school, I went to boot camp, and then SOI, we ended up getting married. That was a sight. That was an interesting moment. So picture this. Beautiful, sunny Southern California. Two 18-year-olds, one in full dress blue Marine Corps uniform, another one in a nice white wedding dress, walking into a church. It wasn't even a church. It was like what would you classify that as? Marriage chapel. It was like a little marriage chapel that was just in a building. It looked like a regular building, and you walk inside, you're like, oh, it's a marriage chapel. That's weird. We were like an hour and a half late because we got stuck in traffic on the way there. So we were late to our own wedding, and then because we kept it under wraps, again, sorry Mom and Dad, we kept it under wraps that we were getting married right away. We actually had our friends there, and one of them ended up having to walk Nicole down the aisle, which was interesting. So we're doing all of that. We ended up getting married, and it was kind of weird because while we were saying like our vows and we were like being married, I guess. I don't. What's the term for that? Being during the ceremony. During the ceremony. There you go. Nicole and I, we have such a unique relationship. We were. I don't know. It seemed weird. It seemed like it was just like a weird like practice marriage before the actual thing, because we were saying like jokes back and forth to each other while the guy's trying to like read the whole script and vows and stuff like that, and we're kind of like joking back and forth, making comments, making little gestures, and he just kept looking at us like, what is wrong with these people? But we were like, no, keep going, like we're being for real. Yeah, me being a boot that I was, ended up standing at parade rest, which is incredibly embarrassing now. I didn't even realize it, to be honest with you. At that time, I didn't even realize I was standing at parade rest. I was just there, and I looked back at the picture, and I was like, oh, what am I doing? Those who don't know what parade rest is. So parade rest, it's basically your hands are behind your back and your feet are shoulder width apart. It's a common like relaxed position of attention for the military, if you don't know what that is. So did all of that, ended up signing the marriage or the marriage certificate and license and all that paperwork that goes with it. And so what did we do to celebrate? Well, we were hungry, and being the young kids that we were with our friends, we drove to an outdoor mall down the road from the marriage chapel and ate at a Johnny Rockets, which is like an old kind of diner burger joint, if you will. So we walk in there, marriage dress, or wedding dress, excuse me, dress blues, bunch of kids, sit down at a table and just eat burgers and milkshakes. So that was pretty interesting. And then on the way home from there, my transmission on my car blew out on my manual. The clutch just went crazy on me for some weird reason. I think it was just because it was older. I don't know. Or I was just a teenage boy. It's probably more than likely me just being a teenage boy, to be honest with you. And then it's just funny because Nicole brought up just a little bit ago before I started talking about this, that think about being a third party older adult and looking at it now as an older adult, even though I'm not that old, but you look at it and go, you know what's happening, and you're just like, what the heck? And you're like, wow, that's I don't know how that's gonna work out for them. But here we are 6 years later with 2 beautiful kids. And I mean, of course we have our ups and downs like normal people, but I would say we're a really, really happy marriage, and I'm really looking forward to the many, many years to go. So I just wanted to take today and just kind of give you a brief little timeline and just share our little goofy wedding story. Unfortunately, I don't know what box the pictures are in. I would show them, but they're in a box somewhere. But that's gonna do it for today. I'm gonna go back to hanging out with my wife and kiddos for our anniversary. And thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.